City of New Haven, meeting agenda, Joint Community Development Tax Abatement Committee. Wednesday, August 21st, 2024, 7 p.m. Board of Alders Chamber, meeting review on Board of Alders YouTube. New Haven Board of Alders, Joint Community Development Tax Abatement Committee will meet in person on Wednesday, August 21st, 2024 at 7 p.m. in the Board of Alders Chambers, 165 Church Street, New Haven, to deliberate and act on. Item 1, LM-2024-074. Order the Board of Alders, City of New Haven, authorizing the City of New Haven to enter into a cooperation agreement with the Housing Authority of the City of New Haven and Glendower Group Incorporated and Glendower Level Heights Limited Partnership with respect to the heights at West Rock redevelopment of 34 Level Street, including a tax abatement pursuant to section 28-4 of the New Haven Code of Ordinances. This item is on file and available for public inspection in the city, in the Office of Legislative Services, 165 Church Street, New Haven, per order Honorable Carmen Rodriguez and Honorable Jose Crespo, co-chairs. Test Honorable Michael Smart, City Council. If you need an accessibility-related accommodation, please contact 203-946-7651, voice, or 203-946-8582, TBY. According to the City of New Haven COVID-19 guidelines, masks are now optional. Public may send comments to public testimony at New Haven CT. Bring up at this time I will introduce the Alders. Donna, come my right.
Sarah Miller, Ward 14.
Brittany Mabry Black, Ward 20.
Alder Kimberly Edwards, Ward 19, Community Development.
Alder Carmen Rodriguez, Ward 6.
Brian Gate, Ward 29, Community Development.
Alder Choice Theater, Ward 21.
Thank you. At this time, we will call up the presenters of this item. You come forward, please give us your name and address for the record.
Edward LaChance, representing Elm City Communities in the Glendower Group, 360 Street. Oh, I'm sorry. I have some handouts describing the project. I figured who's first. I brought 20. I don't know why I thought you were 20.
Arlene Samuel, the Administrative Housing Administration and Development, 95 Anthony Street, New Haven.
Right, and we're here representing today. Thank you. Thank you. And what we're representing today is 34 Level Street, which is the site right opposite Westfield Manor, which is your nursing home. So the Housing Authority bought that site about 3 years ago. It was in development. And we have what we think is a plan in place. With we created a 50-unit state-of-the-art development for elderly supported housing. We've developed almost everything in the West Rock area already, the Brookside, Rockview, we built Beaumont. So our last development, Westfield Manor, which we're currently working on, trying to figure out how to for that. And to build the site out, and what we realized by going through all this planning is really we can use some development that would develop people, elderly persons of an ability to age in place. We had a role model and everything else with family units, so someone wanted to age in place. It's kind of hard as they get older. what we did is we applied 3 years ago. It was called Hub 202 program funding. We didn't get it the first time, but we did get it last year. And 202 used to be really active, but it's kind of fallen on our eyes lately. It's funded a lot, so we're really happy to get funding. We have almost 4 million from HUD plus. They give us a rental subsidy, so we don't have to use our own vouchers. It's basically like project-based vouchering a building, but without using our own, so we can still provide, take away our vouchers. So what we're gonna do is treat it like a standard, housing tax credit. We're gonna have the HUD money, our own money, and I include this, a brief sources and use, on the third page. There's a lot of capital stack because like with everything else now, we really have to try to figure out how to structure our money. So it's extra exit in 202 funding in five, and we think we're positive about it. Element funding from HUD to give us really sustainable building. We're in the process of applying for DOH money, and like I said, our own DPW funding at a private loan as well. So it'll be completed under the standard tax credit. Really itself will be, and I included some, we're past schematics and some of the schematics, building overlays, build nursing homes. So the first step we're gonna do is take the nursing home down. We got $599,000 from the state DEC to take the nursing home down. We gotta get that out first. So we're gonna build the building. Really like the design. HUD really likes the design. The architect really thought it through. There's tons of amenities for elderly people at the age of place, especially as they get more. But they're running the building north to south. Do that. We could have this way here, get sunshine at some point in the day. It's like a little thing like that is really nice for our residents, especially as they get elderly. Public gathering space, room for doctor's offices. It's really going to be a great development. And the hard part we face is we really need agreement because rising construction costs, new state rules that came out in July. It's difficult. And if we had to pay for market rents on this, it wouldn't be feasible. No market rate units here. This is 100% free. We thought that was the best rate. We want to make a development where people can get that really need it can get the services. It's a building a little more, but I think I included some concepts. I think it's going to be a really nice.
It's a great project. The city, we're 100% behind it. It's actually meeting the need that we're trying to meet nowadays with 2,000 for that over. It's a great location. It wasn't once my house, it was in that place. Probably had great years of the kids and developments around here. It's a great project. It's just in the co-op agreement. It went to Lista, we did the Lista. It's recommended for you the 3% accelerator. And I think it's a great tool.
Thank you.
Any questions from the committee?
I have one. Thank you, Mr. Chair. I think you said it, but I didn't really hear it. You said $450 per unit?
Correct. $450 per unit with the 3% annual.
Thank you.
Any other questions? Alderman Miller.
Thank you. I think it's a great project. I have two questions. One is sort of how you're defining affordable and if there are tiers within that. And the other is you mentioned supportive. What do those look like? Things like doctor's offices, like what would be there?
So everyone will be 50% of AMI as well. The 202, so half of. Well, because the 202 was so heavily supported, we're actually going to have budget, with HUD's approval, a full-time social service person just for this building. So they're gonna be there 7 hours a day. For the intensive services, no portion of the units. So, and what we're building into the plan is various private rooms where people can meet with, it could be nurses or doctors if they don't want them to come to their room. So we're giving them the option, they can always go to their room, or we can carve out a space. Also, for teleconference calls, it's become so much more common. If they don't want to do it in their apartment, but they want a private space, they can do that. But sort of private, so that, people have privacy.
Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Paula. Paula Wingate?
No, Alder.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I have one. So it's basically gonna be what, one bedroom efficiencies?
Yeah, with 1 bedrooms, all 1 bedrooms. We have 3 2-bedrooms. But, we wanted to do a few more 2 bedrooms. As couples age, a lot of times you want 1 bedroom. HUD really pushed back on that, and we had and not even the elderly, they could attest to that.
It's not 275.
Yes. But HUD really pushed back on this. We had to fund those ourselves. I kind of run out of like but everyone's either a 1 bedroom, as I said, 3 2 bedrooms. They're all going to be, there's going to be 10% accessible units, but they're all going to be designed to be really adaptable. Everyone's going to have a fully accessible bathroom. The bathrooms are going to be off of the bedroom, because that's how HUD really likes the population. So if they're going to be, I think it's going to be less units.
Thank you.
All the way again.
Thank you, Chair. So, thank you for the presentation. So you're asking for how long?
39.
39 years. HUD requires a 39-year for their agreement.
39 years. When is this project, will be complete?
Well, we are on the mandate from HUD to close in next April of 25. And be safe, I will say 1.5 years. So I will say our goal will be 14-month construction, probably September of 26 to start leasing up and be safe date.
Okay. And that will September of 2026. Reset. Meaning completion. Completion.
Yeah.
I got you. Lisa.
Yeah. Beyond completion.
I got you.
People. Yeah.
Okay, appreciate you. Okay. Thank you.
Any other questions from the committee? No, I'm just not clear on. So. On the page 3, it comes from the city. So over the next 4 years, can you just explain this tax co-op? What is, I'm not familiar with that term.
So this page?
No. Top right at the very top. Over the next 40 years.
So what
So 1,625,230,000 property taxes co-op. What is that co-op? What is that?
because we would actually use a cooperation agreement. I'm sorry. So that represents the cooperation agreement. So what I did on the next page, using Excel, I did 450 units times 50 units, and I escalated to 3% a year. Pull that up to about 40. So it's 1.6 million. And right now, we're not paying anything. Don't buy the house. It's just going to transfer to the LPs that are in the LP and LLC.
And another question, on this structure, how many elevators are you gonna have? in this
It's gonna
place?
have 2.
2 elevators?
Yeah, normally we do 1. I should have mentioned that. Thank you. Normally we only do 1 for a 3-story, but because they're elderly and the whole concept of 2 openings or whatever, we're gonna put 2 in the case one goes down. But by law, we don't have to do that. But we want to do. We wanted 2 in here to make sure there was access, and we're gonna have a generator that's gonna run all the emergency stuff in and lights, and the emergency, the generator is also gonna be backup for outlets and every unit and refrigerators, because a lot of this population has medication that has to be
Appreciate it.
One thing I didn't add, I should have said. Part of the, what's called the HUD Elements program is to make the building really sustainable. So we're really trying to make this really sustainable. We're gonna have solar panels on the roof. Like, sometimes we do just site lighting. Kind of go together. It's gonna be, leave flat, and it's gonna be very energy efficient building. So for long-term maintenance, it will be, in cost, it will be really stable.
One more question. In the application process for tent, will you be picking from the existing waiting list?
We'll be using our waiting list, but it has to be elderly. It's not like with building right now, we're hard change to elderly or disabled. This is strictly 64 and older. So we'll pick up the waiting list with 62 and older.
No, I have no questions. Any other questions from the committee?
You asked my question, Walter.
I don't have a question, I just have a statement. Mr. Samuels, you do an excellent job, and I'm gonna commend you on for the work that you do.
Any other questions? Seeing none? Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
It's time. I will ask if there are any comments or concerns from the public, anyone willing to speak or wishing to speak on this item. Second time. Anyone from the public willing or wishing to speak on this item? Third and final time, anyone from the public wishing to speak on this item?
I move we close the public portion.
Second.
It's been moved and second. Public portion is closed. At this time, I will take conversation for our colleagues.
I move that we move this item favorable.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded. Any comments?
I have a comment.
All those,
Yeah,
Streeter.
yeah, I feel that, like they said, it's a great thing. So when I was growing up, I do recall elderly housing out there, and there's always a need for it. And the communities that they say that they're gonna have will be needed. And I feel it's a good thing, and I fully support it.
All the way.
Thank you, Chair. I also echo what my colleague said, on the street saying that we need this. You know, we're all getting older, so at some point we may need this thing. So I really support what's going on, and they really get it right. As you can see, with the partnership of the city, and all that she's doing. So I'm fully supportive of this particular project, and thank you.
Thank you. All the. Anyone else? Oh, Santiago.
Alder Rodriguez.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So I too want to speak in favor of this. I have to say that as our seniors age in place and they have lots of history in the city, an absolute godsend to have a safe, clean, healthy apartment as they continue to add to the history and to have this area be really vibrant for our seniors is fantastic. So I too am in support of this project. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Ms. Anyone else? Seeing none? All in favor?
Aye.
It has been moved and seconded, and it is voted on, and we will pass this time.
I move that we adjourn.
Second.
So be it.
Very easy.
All in favor?
Aye.
That's it.